Yo. It's your boy,
Spencer.
Torpedo Tom.
I thought you were going to say Torpedo Tits. That would have been funny.
It's my new nickname because I started racing dirt, and I sent it into a turn and torpedoed a man, and now I'm Torpedo Tom.
Hey, join my family.
What?
My whole family raises dirt, and they send it into fucking other
I tell
cars.
you what, dirt is fun. I didn't think dirt was going to be enjoyable. Started doing it 2 days ago. Love it. Dirt's fun.
Yeah.
Dirt's fun. And Falcon's teaching me his ways. He doesn't know that, but he's teaching me his ways.
So Falcon just like the dirt master?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling. I feel like we've talked about him on dirt before, too.
I want to open this episode up with an apology to the Colts. Because hours after I had said that I was going to wear this jersey until we got a quarterback, they traded the one quarterback that we wanted. So I will not be wearing this anymore. This is just the statement.
The fuck you ceremony where we have to take the jersey off now. So the gist is because of scheduling, we had to record it on what, Saturday?
Yeah.
And literally when I got home, like an hour later, I go on Instagram, Matt Stafford
Traded to the Rams.
Traded to the Rams.
With picks.
And I was like, oif.
Or not. 4 picks. 4 picks in Jared Goff.
It was like, so we were just like a day late and $1 short on that news, but you know.
Yeah. So until they announce, I'm not wearing any Colts gear. And now
you jinx that one, I think.
And now they're gonna announce it like tonight.
Yeah.
We'll see.
If you're watching this Thursday and the Colts have a quarterback, then we're also dumb.
Yeah. 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 So anyway, what's up, dude?
That bowl game though.
Yeah. Go Bucks.
I'm a fan. I enjoyed it.
Kluge, fuck you, man.
I'm not gonna go too deep into that. Okay, Kluge is Class A delusional.
A Class A positive.
Okay, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I hate the Patriots. I don't hate Tom Brady. So I am not of the logic that Tom Brady gives the refs the old before he goes out on the field. I don't believe in that. Okay, I think the man is smart. He knew that Matthews was being a little bitch, and he just kept going after him. Yeah. And he kept drawing penalties because he knew he was being a little puss boy.
Yeah.
And they scored off that drive. He told the coach, he's like, no, you know what? You're not going to put different personnel out here. Fuck you. This is my offense. And scored the next play. That's smart. That's not him blowing the refs. That's not anything.
Yeah.
So.
Love it. It was wonderful.
It was a big dick move. He put his big dick on the table and said, you know what? No, this little kid, Patrick Mahomes, thinks he's hot shit. Fuck you.
Yeah.
This is my field.
Right. At home. At home. Yeah, it was cool. It was...
The whole team just dragged their nutsack across fucking...
Oh, my favorite part of this whole thing was the defensive back giving him the old peace sign to Tyreek Hill because he did it earlier in the season to him.
See, my thing is like I just... You bitch. I almost arguably hate the Chiefs more than the Patriots now.
Oh, my hatred for the Chiefs is so much faster than my hatred for the
I don't know what it is. I just can't stand them. I just can't stand them.
I think it was because the Patriots are a dynasty, and we respect it a little bit that they're a dynasty,
right?
And the Chiefs are trying to be a dynasty, but can't. They won't be a dynasty, in my opinion, because they have to win 6 more or 5 more.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, the kid's good. Years. I'm not saying he's not good, okay, but we saw obviously if you don't protect him, he fucking what did they say scrambled for almost 500 yards?
Yeah. Well, he ran back 30 yards every time.
Well, yeah. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Yeah. 2 plays in a row, I remember distinctly. He just cooking it 30 yards backwards. Yeah. I'm like, no.
And for his benefit, he didn't get the sack, right? He didn't get sacked. But the biggest pet peeve I have about this man is that he was falling over, threw the ball away. Oh, my God, what a play.
Oh, I know.
Are you serious?
I know. I did see that.
Are you serious?
Oh,
nothing happened from it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good of a throw it was. Nothing happened.
You know, everybody memed that clip from the NCAA game.
Where
he was falling backwards and then it gets thrown perfect spiral. Like, yeah, that's about right. Which those are coming back too.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty exciting.
So are those coming back or are they just redoing old ones?
They are coming back.
Damn.
So next year or 2 years from now, no names have been... They're they won't put likenesses or names in the game until they have approval from NCAA.
But even then, players are going to argue they want money.
That's what they're working on. They're working on trying to figure out a way to do that without
to give them some compensation.
Funky, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. As if fucking Clemson and all these, the same 4 schools that go every year need any more incentive to draft everybody from high school.
Oh, right.
Here, you want to come play for us being a video game?
Right. You'll be the top 4 team in a video game.
Yeah.
You'll get money for it.
Yeah.
I think there was one point they had to pay reprimands to all the past guys, and it was like $5,000 to $10,000 each person for being in the game.
That doesn't seem bad. I don't know.
Well, and then when you look at and see how much people in like FIFA and Madden are getting.
Yeah, but that's also professional sports.
Right, they're getting paid to do that sport. These guys are not.
I still am of the logic that, like anything in any job, there's got to be a point in time where you got to kind of be in the shit a little bit.
Yeah, that's
before you get to
that's
the
college
peak.
Sports.
Right. And granted, you are putting yourself out there, you are risking potential injury, but you're choosing to do this
and
to play the sport.
And for D1, how much free shit are they getting?
Oh,
they don't
all
pay
the
for
fucking
meals.
Time.
They don't pay for school half the time.
Yeah, no, all the fucking time.
They get free clothes. Literally, when hey coach, I need a new jacket.
So no, you're not getting a paycheck, but you're kind of getting paid.
You're getting compensated.
Yeah. I don't know. I played college football, D3 college football. So yes, I get that. Like, there definitely is a point when you're like, damn, I'm risking myself for this, and it's even worse in D3 because you're not going anywhere except for fucking
back to school.
Ali Marpet. He's the only kid that I've ever seen to come out of D3.
Danny Woodhead.
Oh yeah, true. But still, that's what, 2 people?
The small white guys come out of nowhere.
I mean,
Julian Edelman.
He was D3 too?
He was either D3 or D2. Yeah, I don't think he was D1.
I'm curious on that
keep going.
But anyway,
it's not as obviously not nearly as much as.
But it's just crazy to see, and I've talked about it before. He played college ball when I was a freshman.
Who?
We played against them.
Who?
Ali Marpet.
Oh.
So I was at that game when we got steam fucking rolled, and
That's cool.
He made light work of our 2-time All-American D lineman that we had.
Yeah.
Light fucking work. I mean, this D lineman that we had, he was all of like 320.
Never mind. Julian Edelman went to Kent State.
Okay. He was like 6'2", 320 and fast as fuck.
Yeah.
I remember having to block him because I was in the practice squad, and the ball snapped and I was just like, fuck. He didn't even touch me.
Yeah.
And like, he's the kind of guy that can run right through you too because he's just big and strong, but he was so quick that he didn't even have to do that. He was getting manhandled by this kid. I mean, he really is fucking quite talented. I think the biggest cash grab from him is like his speed, though. Like, he's just
fast feet.
Yeah, he's just extremely agile.
And
I mean, he ran one of the.
Look what he just accomplished.
Didn't he run one of the fastest 40s in that combine? I think.
Yeah.
For a lineman.
Yeah.
So I mean, he did really well in the combine. Got drafted relatively early from a D3 school, and played multiple years. Started, and just won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady from D3. So, anyway, side
from a relatively local school.
Yeah, I mean, it's an hour and a half-ish, maybe? Yeah. Something like that.
And you played against him.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you didn't play against him.
I didn't physically, but I watched him play. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, kind of crazy.
Big ups, man. Big ups.
It's cool. I like it.
Yeah. No, I have the same with Yanni when I wrestled the 4-time world champion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ass beat.
Yeah, see, there's just some dudes out there, like, I was good at football, but I mean, there's some guys out there that are like this kid. I mean, he just fucking,
right.
He's way, like
years ahead of us.
Yeah, and I don't know, but here again, this kind of goes back to the whole, video game thing, right? So, like, he's in Madden right now, technically. But even worse for him, he was in a D3 school that gets way less way less shit than D1 schools get.
Mm-hmm.
And you play D3 football, you're not going to the NFL. Like 99.9% of the guys do not expect to go play in the NFL.
Like you're just delaying your retirement from football.
Right.
Essentially. Unfortunately, like I'm
exactly.
not trying to be
it's
but
and I'm not saying that people that play D3 football aren't athletes.
Right.
And it is possible for you to go in the NFL, but it's not like nobody on the team that I played for the 4 years I was there expected to go play for the NFL. It just wasn't like, that's just not, like, that, right? So
you'd have to go like transfer to a different school and then be a walk-on.
Yeah. Like the one guy we had ended up leaving U of R because he couldn't afford it. Somehow got into the U, which I don't know if that's
any cheaper,
but and now he plays for them. So I don't. He's on the team and he travels. I don't know if he actually is a starter.
Yeah,
but he is at least a second stringer. I mean, he's
that's Brandon's favorite. Sorry, Brandon. What the? Kluge's favorite college team.
So I mean,
the U choke central.
So I mean,
talk about
it happens.
Notre Dame's choke central, but
yeah. To kind of go off that too, the only D3 school that's consistently put people into the NFL is Mount Union. But they're fucking.
So is North Dakota State? That's D2, right?
I think so. Because Mount
Union.
That's
where Wentz came from. That's where Trey Lance is.
Because Mount Union is a D3 school, but they take D1 or D2 like quote unquote failures. So either they couldn't cut it in the school, they couldn't afford it for whatever reason, they had to bail on the program. Mm-hmm. They go to Mount Union, they could still play football and still get into the NFL. There's been a lot like, not that they send one every year, but I mean the team consistently makes it to the championship games. I mean they have
notoriety.
Yeah. So, but
all right, that's enough football for now. Now. Daytona 500 this weekend. We do have the FanDuel thing up.
Yeah. Do I have to do anything with that, or I'm going to get like a notification?
Once we hit the certain threshold of people, then it should allow us to pick. Yeah. But it also probably won't allow us to pick until Thursday.
Okay.
So tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday are all like the prerequisites for the race. It's like how the back markers race into the field. Mm. So once the field's actually set of who's racing, then it'll allow us to pick.
Oh. And
it should allow me to actually start it, even if we don't have 20. Mm-hmm. We're at 11 right now. So, we're trying.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. It'll be fun. Kluge has some questions for us, honestly.
I couldn't tell if he was being sarcastic with that one.
But I before we get into the 500 and Kluge's questions, Lewis Hamilton finally signed his contract.
I saw
he's returning for a year at least. So then the year, we're under the impression that the year just gets him to the 22 mark, that 2022, when all the new regulations come out, and then he's going to test the car and be like, "Fuck that," or "Yes," and then he'll sign again. But I think he's adamant on just being like, "See,
I've accomplished my thing." Shit.
Yeah, I don't want to get I don't want to lose, and he has more of a shot of losing in the 22 cars. So we'll see. But it's kind of cool that we finally got him to do something. It's like when you're poking. It's like that meme of like you poking something and it's like do something.
No, yeah.
That's what we've been waiting for 3 months. But
yeah, I did see his name floating around.
So and we're gonna have an F1 fantasy. So I think that starts at the end of March. Just be mindful of that. And we got.
You could do that on FanDuel too.
F1?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's a.
Trying to find something to spend that $10.
Oh, why don't you just do? Oh, I guess NFL's done. You can. I don't know. I'll help you after. We'll figure it out.
Fucking.
And we'll talk about iRacing after the 500 thing, and then we'll do our shenanigans, our normal shenanigans. All right, Kluge, let's see what did you have to say? What did you have to say? I think it
Boop, 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 boop.
Is that right?
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop.
You're obnoxious.
Boop, 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 boop,
Stop.
boop,
What the hell's wrong with you? All right, here we go. Who's the Daytona 500 favorite for us? I mean, obviously it's Ryan Blaney for me.
Willie B.
Willie B for you.
Willie B.
All right, and which of the new teams do you think does the best in the 500? The Pitbull's team.
Fuck that, MJ's team. Is it MJ?
MJ and Danny
Yeah.
Hamlin, yeah. Nah, give me...
Let's go.
I can't even think what their name is.
Let's go, MJ. Woo.
But Pitbull. That's gonna be a fun one to watch.
I forgot that he did that shit too. I saw that recently.
And there's news that there's like 10 other famous entertainers and stuff that I want to get into
Man,
this.
fucking MJ started a trend
Oh,
apparently.
Yeah.
It's like the whole YouTuber boxing thing. It's gonna drive more people than
Right. And obviously all of last year helped too with everything that happened.
yeah.
And then of the new teams, which has the best overall team for the year? Pitbull. I think MJ is going to struggle because they're under so much scrutiny and they can't get help from JGR.
Why are they under scrutiny? What the fuck happened?
Because everyone thinks that they're going to be the
A
fifth,
joke?
No, the fifth team of JGR, and they can't. They're not allowed to be. So they're under like visual scrutiny of them sharing too much stuff. They're not allowed to. They're a partner. They're not a team.
Okay.
So they can't they can share engines or whatever,
Uh-huh.
but they can't share anything else.
Oh.
Because everybody thinks it's just the fifth car for JGR. We'll see. I'm going with my boys. I don't think they're going to actually do that well, but I believe in them. I hope they pull it off. Who is my favorite to win the championship? Don't say Willie B. He's not a favorite to win the championship.
Willie B.
Honestly,
Post beer guy? Willie B?
I don't think so. I think it's going to be
Really
going to be
going to be
Harvick
Logano.
or Logano again, I think, this year.
That's like the only two people I know.
Just because they had pretty dominant years last year. I don't know. Rookie of the year, Chase Briscoe all day. I feel like he's the only actual talented rookie.
I don't know the rest of the rookies, so that name does sound familiar, but I don't know the other one.
Yeah, let's just stick with
Yeah, I'll
Chase.
just go with that.
Which driver with a new team has the best year? Unfortunately, I think it's going to be Bubba.
Yeah, MJ, woo!
But I would... Actually, you know what? It might not be, because Chase might have a really good year. I'm going to go with Chase, actually. I forgot that Chase is technically a new team. But he's not. No, he's on the same team, though. So if Kluge, if you count Chase. If you don't count Chase, I'll probably say Bubba. I'd love to see Eric Jones kick some ass.
Who's the dude driving for the Pitbull?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I probably will. I probably know his name, but I don't know it off the top of my head.
Okay.
And I don't think they're actually going to be that good.
Okay. Fair enough, fair enough.
We'll see. Yeah, those are the answers to that question. And we'll talk about the winners next week, obviously. Kick some booty. So we had our invitational this past weekend. Went great. Had a lot of fun. Red team, best team. Even though we lost, we were close, second place. Came back. Great team won.
Who's on red team?
Me, Falcon, Connor, and Newell. I don't know how to say his name. Friend of Eric's. We had a lot of fun. It was good, and we're gonna try and do it once a month. It just depends on how iRacing's schedule is. Speaking of that, in 2 weeks we have the Bathurst 12 hours, and then 3 weeks. No, I'm sorry. 2 weeks we have the Majors 500. 3 weeks we have the Bathurst 12 hours. So big streams coming up. Keep an eye out for that. All right, we're done with that. We're done with racing.
Bathurst, though, dog.
Bathurst is gonna be fun.
That's crazy.
Already back at Bathurst.
That's what I was gonna say. That's why it's crazy.
It's flying.
I remember that. We're like, dude, we need to set up the stream so we could stream Bathurst. Looked like it didn't look bad for first time.
I mean, it really doesn't look much different. I have a little added stuff to it, but not much.
Did you put the Tom Sucks drawing in there? didn't you?
Every time I fuck up on the podcast, there's Tom sucks.
Yeah.
He's there.
I know that. That shit's so funny.
I should make that a shirt.
Yeah, just with
Tom
the shitty
sucks.
drawing. The shitty fucking flying saucer.
Yeah.
Doesn't even make sense.
No, it doesn't. Not at all. It was fun.
Anyway.
Can you flip over so I can see? Your weekly Doge is at 0.07. 7 cents, baby. 7 cents.
That Bitcoin, though.
We were up to 9 on Super Bowl Sunday.
Has it gone up today? Because it did dip down to 6 earlier.
What? Doge?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to 7. It's at 7 right now. But we're hovering between 7 and 10. 7 and 9, I should say. We haven't.
Can we just talk about how Elon Musk is
every time
is the Lord of Lords?
$1 billion into Bitcoin.
People are like, man, why would he do that?
There's 100 million.
Why would he do that?
It's still a lot of money.
You know exactly why he fucking does that, because he's so big brain. Like, first of all, he's so big brain that his kid's name is probably some mathematical formula nobody knows about yet.
Yeah.
But he is just so big brain that he knows if he floods the crypto market and then says you can use it to buy my shit.
Right. He's making so much money off
He's
of
going to make more money than he did putting the money in to raise the price of the crypto.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't even have to cash out the shares that he put in. He just fucking puts them in there to inflate the price and then says, oh, you can use that to buy my stuff.
Here's 200 million instead.
I mean, when you suck off the gamers on Reddit, they're going to be like, oh, I can go buy a Tesla now with my crypto.
Right.
So they're going to go buy a Tesla.
Absolutely. I would too.
Man's a genius.
Yeah.
I mean, really. Why? He just doesn't fucking like. And then saying that Doge is the people's crypto.
Yeah.
That's going to fucking.
Him, Gene Simmons, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, that's going to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much of a joke that it's serious, which is.
Right.
Doesn't make any sense. I love it.
Rumors of a cap being in 2021, so. By the end of 21, they'll have a cap on the Doge, so we'll see.
Yeah, well, see, that's what's frustrating, because by the time I put in, like you told me to get into it,
Yep.
It was about 2 cents.
Yep.
So slightly higher than what you and Kalugi bought it for.
It was a cent and a half higher, yeah.
Okay, so if I could have bought it at the 2 cents, I would have been fine.
Yeah.
But my shit didn't get approved for almost a full fucking week.
Right, because of.
And by that point, it was at like 6 cents.
Yeah. I mean, it's still worth it to buy it.
Yeah, but I'm just like way
gonna keep going.
Right, but I was kind of pissed because I'm like,
Yeah.
Hey, way missed the ball on that one. And then obviously the Bitcoin spike. It's gone almost 10K in like 2 days.
Right, because it was what 30,
It was
35,
like
38, yeah. Net last week, and now it's
46. I just looked.
46.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Stupid.
Which is the highest it's ever been. So when the first crypto rush came through, and everybody bought right before they got rammed it up the ass, this is way higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is quite.
It's cool.
GameStop fucking is shit again.
Yeah,
that
movement stopped very quickly.
Yeah, that was a joke. That one, but the crypto thing is like actually a long-lasting effect of what happened.
Yeah.
With the whole Redditors. I was listening to Tiny Me Gang, and they were talking about it with the dude on Reddit. His name is Deep Fucking Value.
Mm-hmm.
So they were making jokes and saying that he's like the king of tendies.
The king of tendies.
And he's like driving around in like an ice cream truck, and all these girls
Wait, what?
No, it's like a joke. It's like a bit they were doing. And all these girls are like, deep fucking value, give me some tendies. And they're like flashing their titties. Like that was the joke that they were saying. It was really good. It was really funny.
Jesus.
It's like they're fucking, those guys are gold. But anyway. Yeah, that's your
phone's blowing up. I joined a group chat with Taylor's family.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're all about this Doge stuff.
Oh God.
My phone's been blowing up about it. They're like, I can't believe Elon Musk just backed. And I was like, told you.
Is their dad in it?
Oh yeah.
This motherfucker's got to have.
He owns like every cryptocurrency there is.
Yeah, I knew it. Man's got Litecoin. Man's got Ethereum. Man's got Bitcoin.
I bought 0.0004% of Ethereum. Lost $4 on it. I was like, nah, trash. Get out of here.
Yeah, Ethereum and Litecoin not great.
They're so volatile. Like obviously, Doge is like 2 cents, 7 cents, 4 cents, 3 cents, 2, 4, 12. You know,
yeah, but we're talking cents,
right?
Like Ethereum's in the thousands.
Yeah, I did not buy a full Ethereum. I bought 0.00 whatever.
Right, but
which was like $20 worth, and I lost $4, and I was like, nah, I'm out. See ya. Because it hasn't gone up since.
My free stock is up like $12.
It's crazy that the free stocks do so well.
Yeah, I'm like, what is? I don't never even heard of this company.
Yeah,
it's like some therapeutic shit.
What can you do, right?
And anyway,
all right.
Still fuck you, Robin Hood.
Still fuck you, Robin Hood.
Still fuck you, Wonder Woman.
Dude, that's my thing. I was just about to say it.
Yo, okay, we'll say it.
I want to go into the entertainment section of the podcast.
Did you fucking see Jared Leto's Joker for Snyder Cut?
No,
they released
it in it.
They released an image of it.
He's in it.
Yeah, dude.
Yes. When that comes out like next week, right?
I heard March, but
I guess 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. All right. So
I thought it was a joke, but
is it bad?
No, it's
sweet.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, dude.
I'd like to start off by saying Wonder Woman 1984 is still the second.
Swipe that. Yeah,
that's sick.
Yeah,
that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, thank you, because that makes the last Joker that's also sucked fucking dick way better.
That's below Wonder Woman, right? On my least favorite movie. I'm gonna put we need a sign that says our least favorite movies.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so here's my only gripe with this. What happened to the old way that he looked? Are they just retconning that completely?
So because that happens after, right? After Suicide Squad.
Yeah, presumably. But are they going to put this style Joker in the redo Suicide Squad? That's the other question.
No, because it's completely. There's like half the cast is different. I don't think he's in that. I think it's a completely different narrative. I'm interested because they're back-to-back months.
Did he go? I don't remember Suicide Squad. Did he go to jail or some shit after the movie?
Didn't his helicopter blow up?
Oh, maybe that.
And he parachuted out or something?
Yeah, because this almost looks like he's in prison.
Yeah.
But he fucking looks
like this.
Good.
His Leto is like the Killing Joke Joker.
This is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where he's not like looks-wise, not like his hair. His hair is obviously very different, but very like the way that he plays it. He's like the Killing Joker.
Well, which is also fitting because Affleck's Batman killed people.
Right. It's much darker.
Right. So, yeah, this is the Snyder Cut's rated R.
Hell yeah. I hope that.
So I'm talk about super excited for this shit.
All right, hear me out.
I didn't know he was in it.
I didn't either.
Where you're fighting? You're fighting. What's his fuck? I don't even remember his name. It's not Doomsday. The dude.
You have Doomsday, and then it turned into the band.
I can't remember who.
They sing that song. Oh shit! What's his name?
I don't know. Damn it.
All right, keep going.
In the trailer, one of the trailers, I heard. I don't remember the actor's name, but I heard the Lex Luthor from Batman vs Superman.
He's in it.
His voice, like he had a voice line in it.
Oh yeah, I guess he didn't die.
So I'm like, fuck, he possibly is in it. I don't know.
Steppenwolf. It's Steppenwolf, but it's actually for.
Who's like the big bad, like the Thanos? Because that's who's in this.
Yeah, right. Because Steppenwolf is just like the right-hand man of.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
Go ahead. Keep going with your thoughts.
So, there's a possibility that Lex Luthor's in it, which I love. By far, arguably one of the best villains in movie history, I think, is the Lex Luthor from Batman vs Superman, and then Thanos. I think fucking Brolin did a phenomenal job.
Dark side.
Yes. There we go. So, and then this Joker? I don't know, man. I'm still a Heath Ledger fan, but depending on the way he acts this out, this could be fucking good. Like, he looks.
Yeah.
I saw that earlier. It was trending on Twitter, and I was like, "Whoa, God,
that's cool."
Yeah. Like, I was not a big fan. People are like all over the place, and they're like, "Yeah, but I like the old Jared Leto Joker because it's like a new thing, and it's not the same old Joker." I didn't. I was not in that category. I did not like the mobster style.
I did. I liked it again because it was new, but he wasn't trying to be Heath.
Right. That I appreciated. Because everybody, I feel like, that's done it since him has tried to be like him, and you can't do that.
And then Phoenix just fucking ruined it.
Yeah. But that...
Dude, we really, like, next podcast, I'm going to bring in a whiteboard, a big one, and we're gonna spend most of it just writing our least favorite movies.
Just shitty movies.
Yeah.
That is, that could be a thing where he just went heavy on the makeup and covered up his tattoos. I've heard something saying that his tattoos were fake.
Oh.
In the Suicide Squad one. Just as a way to, like, kind of change his look and because he's psycho and he just kind of went through, like, a change of style and look, which that kind of makes sense. Like, that's a good way to retcon it. Mm-hmm. Or now he doesn't have them anymore. Because that's actually how he's supposed to look.
I'm genuinely curious if it's... I don't remember in the timeline if it's before or after. Because...
Yeah.
In Justice League, there's no mention of...
Right.
That happening. Suicide Squad happening.
And there was no mention of Joker with Affleck's Batman. They just never...
Yeah.
I mean, Affleck's Batman was in Suicide Squad with this Joker. So I guess there's your connection.
Yeah. So what I was going to say is, do you think that with Snyder Cut, do you think there's a chance that we get Affleck back?
Yeah.
Especially if the Pattinson one tanks.
Yeah, because I mean, he said he's wanted to do it. Right?
I'm like 90% sure he said that he wanted to be in it, but they didn't want him. So I'm 100% sure that if Pattinson's movie is okay or worse, and we all love Snyder Cut,
well, I mean, let's
he's
got to
come back, right?
This will be okay.
Also, how do you keep going forward like that particular universe?
Well, and Pattinson's is almost a completely... Unless you do the whole fucking Flashpoint shit.
I think that Pattinson's Batman is in Phoenix's universe, but the Justice League is in a completely different one.
Right. Which is... This could be where they're going with that Flash shit. Where he's traveling between different universes, which is possible. And I mean, even Pattinson's Batman looks... Like, they made him look even edgier than Affleck's Batman.
Right.
So that could be good, too. But
I mean, he just pounded the dude's face. Said, I'm whatever.
Here's my thing, okay?
Vengeance.
If Snyder Cut sucks, DC's done for.
You think?
They're done.
So
Because it's so... This is so hyped up.
But
because you royally fucked the first one.
But I think that might help them because they're like, this is why we cut it.
I just don't see a world where it's worse than the first one.
What I think maybe it doesn't help them in that it helps them explain why it was so bad. This is what we were given. This is why we had to cut it.
Yeah.
That's why we're starting this new franchise of people.
I don't know, man. I just can't see this being... I am fucking pumped for this, dude.
No, right. If they keep showing these cool little snippets of it and we're all like, yes.
Not expecting that. Did not. Yes.
Like, they showed us Doomsday and we were like, no, Doomsday looks terrible. That's not what Doomsday is supposed to look like. But Luthor was great.
Yeah.
Right? And we're all like, okay, we're on board with 90% of each movie. Mm-hmm. It's the 10% that just drags it.
Wonder Woman 1984.
No. That was 10% good, 90% terrible.
Drug through the fucking... That was ass. Anyway, sorry. My thing is...
It's still being talked about as one of the greatest movies of the year.
It sucked.
No.
Because there was no other movies in the year.
Right. We couldn't go anywhere.
You can't say that. It's fucking blue. I just... okay. I've never been... To be honest with you, I've never been more pumped for a movie. I think this even more so than the Avengers movies. And the reason why I say that is because I'm a huge...
We talked about this where
I'm a huge Marvel stan.
DC, if it's done right, is better than Marvel.
So good. It is. It's so good. Like Batman vs Superman. I saw it on TV the other day. Good fucking movie. People shit on that movie, and I don't know why.
I think that as much as we see a lot of like character arcs in the Marvel movies, right?
Yeah.
I think we have more character development throughout DC.
Except for when Justice League did we're going to throw in Cyborg and the Flash Kid, and then fucking, like, they were just like, here.
But they've had their stories.
Right.
That's I looked at, that's like, okay, whatever. And we knew Aquaman was coming out with a movie.
Right.
Which we didn't really have a lot of Aquaman. We have him in the comics here and there, but never really a show with him in it. And then, we had what was that show we used to watch all the time? The little Robin, like Little Robin and Cyborg.
Teen Titans,
yeah, right. Like we had that, and so that had both of them in it.
Yeah.
And things like that. So I think it has more of a, like, this universe has so much more, because they all start with kids half these times,
Yeah.
Like Robin, there was one I actually watched. It was like Young Justice or something like that. They talk about how, like, the new Robin in their animated show or in their animated movie is Batman's son, and the old Robin is now Nightwing. And he's like 10 years older.
What if they put fucking, like, they just hit you with the here's Nightwing?
I would love Night. Oh my god.
Oh,
dude, we're nerds, but
yeah, but I mean that is
cool.
just that's
cool.
You don't know. I don't know anymore what's gonna happen. I mean, this movie is not really a movie. It's like a short TV series. Really, it's being released in 4 segments.
Oh, I forgot I was doing that.
Like 4 couple hours. I mean, the movie's almost 6 total hours long.
Right.
It's fucking enormous. They had to bring all the actors back to shoot some of the shit. Reshoot some shit
that he wanted the scenes for.
Right. They used some of the old stuff, and then some of the stuff that they never put in the original movie, obviously, that he had already had filmed, but then some of the shit that he didn't get to finish, he brought them back and had them finish it. So I mean, they're all fucking on board with it. They're like, hell yeah. Absolutely. And the fact that HBO has enough pull to do this is quite impressive. Anyway, but
they practically run DC.
Yeah. They were just like,
so like Disney Plus, obviously, so Disney owns Marvel, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Disney Plus already had a huge following before the Marvel.
Yeah.
Or Disney had a huge following before Marvel. They combined them. So the app itself is running much better than the DC's app.
Yeah.
Or whatever program. Where DC, like when you pay the $3 a month for whatever DC, I don't think it's more than that, but and you get all their movies. Obviously, it's going to run better when you have other movies and stuff attached to Marvel, because you can watch Star Wars, you can watch Pixar, all
the kid movies.
This is literally just DC,
right? But it's also HBO, which has some
now, right?
Killer fucking TV shows.
Yeah.
But
I'm excited.
Yeah, super pumped.
So that'll be the thing. We should watch that together.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down.
All right. We'll get some pizza and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that would. I'll watch the whole fucking thing. I don't even care.
I would watch in one sitting. Yeah.
I ain't doing this in pieces. No. That. Oof. Whew. I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
I'm excited for.
And then we'll do our honest opinion of it, and we'll rate it compared to Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it sucked, but it was still better than Wonder Woman.
Yeah. I just hope it doesn't, man. Oh, that would be devastating. But
dog wants to come in.
I sent you a movie like the day after we recorded last week.
Mm-hmm.
Nicodemus told me to watch it. It's called Whiplash. Now, you're taking a complete shift here. Superhero movie. This is more like a suspenseful drama type shit.
Who did we say was in it?
I don't remember any of their names. The kid that played Mr. Fantastic and
Miles Teller.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And then the fucking bald dude. Doesn't he do the State Farm commercial? Or Farmers Insurance?
Is it like Dr. X or whatever?
No.
Professor X?
No.
Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Who did we say was in it?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I got it. Don't worry. Whiplash.
So,
Miles Teller. J.K. Simmons. Yes, No, that's not the same guy.
It looks like it.
Voice is very similar, too. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
That's funny that you said that.
It fucking looks like I just saw that the other day. I was like, is that him?
J.K. Simmons was the... Apollo! Was the news... The Daily News guy from Spider-Man. The first 3.
Oh, yeah.
And he's now in the DC universe.
Yeah.
Whiplash is a part... Wait,
it's about a jazz musician.
Oh, right. No, it's not. Okay. Right.
So that J.K. what's his fuck
Simmons
is spoiler alert. It's an older movie, but spoiler alert is a professor at a music school, and he's known for having the best jazz band in the school. And I mean by best, he goes to competitions. All of his players get picked up and professionally do it afterwards. So this kid's a freshman. He's in a lower level class, but he's practicing. He's a drummer. He's practicing because he wants to get into this program and blah, blah, blah. This is what he wants to do. He's in the room practicing, and J.K. Simmons' character walks in on him, and like the kid knows who he is, and he's like all big-eyed, and he's like, the guy told him to like do something for him, and then while he was doing it and focusing, he like walked out. So this dude is like very, he gives me Moran vibes, which I think is why I loved it. Which I think is why I loved it, because the whole movie is essentially him just shitting on him.
Yeah.
But it comes out at the end that he just did it to make him better. But it's such a simple concept, but it's done so well.
Yeah.
He fucked with this kid's mind so much, like emotionally, that the kid worked his way up to a lead spot on the drums. He made 3 kids that were fighting for the position. There was one scene where they were trying to do this drum beat, and he made them do it. And the one kid, whatever his name is,
Miles Teller.
Yeah, his character was doing it for so long and so fast that the teacher was making him hold it, that his hands started bleeding from the sticks vibrating in his hands. And then when he finally was like, all right, you got the spot, because he matched the tempo that he wanted, they had been there for 6 hours because he didn't let them leave. Now mind you, nobody in the band could leave. So the rest of the class was there. And then by the time he got the spot, it was like 2 a.m. He's like, all right, we could start now. And then he made them like do class. And this kid is like soaked in sweat. His hands are bleeding. He's like, wipe that fucking blood off my set. Like he's an asshole.
Yeah.
And it come to find out that he had an old student who was really good, got into pro, but then killed himself because he went insane from him.
Really?
Yeah, like he's just emotionally like just breaks people.
Yeah.
And there was a part where they had to go to this one like concert, so to speak, and the bus got fucked up and some various different things got fucked up. So the kid was late, and he was this is his lead opportunity, right? This is the one that he worked for, that his hands were bleeding. Mm-hmm. So he's like, I'm going to do this concert, like because I worked this hard for it. And he gets there and he forgot his sticks at a rent-a-car place. So the dude's like, I'm putting the other guy in. And he's like, no, give me a minute. I'm going to run back and get my sticks. So he ran back and got him. And on his way back, gets into a car accident. Because he's just, like, all over the place.
Yeah.
But he shows up right as they were already on stage. He walks on stage, the kid does, bleeding, all fucking disheveled. Like, he broke his hand in the car accident. And he tries drumming, and he can't do it. And the teacher stops it and tells him to leave, and he gets up and like goes to beat the shit out of him. Like he was done.
Yeah.
Like he was done. So then a little bit goes by, and he's just like, there was a lawyer that got involved and was like, hey, like you could press charges against what this guy did to you. Like you can be anonymous, and that's who told him that he had a student that killed himself. So it's like, you could build a case against this guy, get him fired, all this shit. And he ends up doing it. Mm-hmm. And then time goes by and he gets kicked out of the school because he beat the dude up, and then he just kind of is working, and all depressed and not touching his drum set and whatever. So he just happens to be walking by and he sees the dude's name in like a jazz club. So he goes in there and the guy's playing, the teacher is, and the teacher comes up to him super nice. Like, oh, did you hear I lost my job, blah, blah, blah. Talking to him, he's like, I thought you were really good and I was just trying to push you. And then he's like, I'm leading this professional, like he still has a credibility even though he got fired from the job.
Yeah.
So he's leading a professional band at this like big festival. So he's like, I need a drummer. You want to do it? And the kid's like, I'll get back to you. And then he's like, gets a spark. He's like, yeah, I'll do it. Because he was being really nice to me and he believed in me. So, and he's like, we're doing all the old set lists from the class. Like, it. I want you in it, whatever. he gets there and he has the book that has all the old set list in it. But then the teacher says they're doing a different song during the concert. And he's looking around and he doesn't have the book for the different song. And he doesn't know it. So they do the song and he does it wrong. Like he just kind of improvises. And the professor comes up to him and he's like, I fucking knew it was you this whole time. Like he did that on purpose. This old guy did.
Just to fuck with him.
Just to fuck with him. Because he was pretty much saying that, like, this is a big festival. There's a lot of important people here. You fuck this up here, your career's over. Yeah. Like, that's it. So the kid gets up and is, like, going to leave. And he's like, he's all broken. But then he finally, remembers what he said. And he's like, you know what? No. Fuck you. That's exactly what he did. He went back in, took his jacket off, sat down, and just started playing the old songs without him even leading it, because he's orchestrating it, and he's telling the other guys to go along with him, and they start going along with him, and he's playing the old songs, and he looks at them and he mouths fuck you to the teacher, and that is the end, the pinnacle scene where he actually does really well, and the teacher is happy. That's he's smiling coaster. He's just he's yeah, I got him, I did that, and that kid's gonna be phenomenal. But I just thought that one whole scene where he comes up and he's like, I fucking knew you did that. Yeah. He's just being a dick. And I was like, oh, my God. Oh, so good. Probably one of the best, movies of that genre that I've seen. Yeah. That falls along the lines of, this weird niche movie that I watched. I don't remember the name of it, so I'm not going to go into it. But it's just very good. Very, 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 very good. Okay. That's my movie. What am I reading that? 9-1.
Oh shit! It's that good?
It's good.
All right,
it's so good.
I think I talked about one of the first times that we talked about movies. I talked about The Night. I don't know if I did or not.
I can't remember.
I've talked about 17 movies that involve nights, so it's my thing, I guess.
Have you seen Seventh Son on Netflix?
All right, that'll be my movie. Sure, I love that movie.
You do?
Yes. It's so dumb that it's awesome.
The ending was eh.
Oh, no, the ending was shit. But my boy's in it. He dies, but my boy's in
it. Yeah. Oh, I should have known you watched it because he was in there. Yeah.
Jon Snow.
Yeah. I watched that the other day. So it was a good movie.
That has Nick Cage in it, right? No, not Nick Cage. Jeff Bridges, sorry.
Yeah.
Nick Cage is in Season of the Witch.
It's a good movie, and it has, potential.
Right.
I like the concept.
There was, and they have
but the ending was just kind of.
They have that actor who plays literally every bad guy, and he was the cheetah, the fast runner. Fast.
The girl was a cheetah.
No,
there was a girl that was a cheetah.
That was Wonder Woman. What was he? Oh no, he was
the assassin dude.
He had
he was the leader of the assassins. I can't think of the actor's name, but I know you're talking about bald guy.
Yeah, he was a bad guy in Guardians.
Yeah,
bad guy in Thor. Uh-huh. Bad guy in.
Oh no, he wasn't bad guy in Thor. He was fucking the dude at the gate.
No, that's that different character, different actor. That's Idris Elba. This guy was the elven, the one that imploded.
Oh
himself.
Yeah. He was?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And he was a bad guy in one of the DC movies. I think he was actually in Wonder Woman.
He might have been. I know what you're talking about, though.
I love that guy. He's just...
Yeah, he's good.
He's just, he plays the same role. And, hey, when you find the role that fits you, play it.
There was some, weird, love story involved, which was kind of...
Yeah, and she turned on him and then didn't turn on him.
Yeah,
fully, and
then wanted to blow him, and then boom.
Yeah,
she finds out he's part witch, and then it
was such
my pussy wet.
It was such a classic book to movie.
Do witches have vaginas?
Yes, they're witches. They're not demons. Jeez.
Do demons have vaginas?
No, they definitely, because in Lucifer she does. That doesn't matter. I see where you're going with this, and I'm pulling the cord. Aragon was the same way. and that was my favorite book series when I used to read, because we had to in like high school. Aragon, with the dragon and stuff. That rendition, it was like it could have been so good. There were just a few missing parts.
Well, the thing that did it with Seventh Son is just the ending was just not enough.
Yeah,
like the so powerful witch queen fought her sister and then got stabbed. Ooh, that was it.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
That was it.
And like the whole thing of him, like the revelation, like, oh, he's part witch and he's got the amulet and then he's got the scepter and the scepter was glowing and then he just touched people and they fucking exploded and that was it. And I was like, there was no like.
Yeah, it was pretty. It wasn't like they ran out of money.
Yeah, it wasn't epic enough. Yeah. Like it should have been more.
Yeah, that's why I think it was a classic like book to movie, because that happens so frequently where they have this really great book and they can't commit to it fully because it's not backed by like Pixar or whatever.
Yeah, and who's that guy's name?
Which one?
Bridges.
What's his name in the movie?
No. That's his name, right?
Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Didn't he play in Iron Man?
Yeah, he was. Oh, Jebediah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He does a good job.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
What do you rate that?
I'd give that like a 7.2. That might be a little high. I'll give it a 7.
I was gonna say 6.9.
Yeah. 7 good. 7. It was good, but not great.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's no fucking King Arthur. I'm still just trying to find that, like, something similar to that, and I just can't.
Slurp that up.
So good.
Second favorite all-time movie. Oof. I
like the Dracula Untold one, too.
That's in my top 10. That's a good... I love Luke Evans. Everything he's in is good.
Yeah, they're just that was a good take on that.
Yeah. So what the night I rewatched it again with Timothy Chalamet or whatever the fuck his name is, the kid that's our age that everyone's like tasty, but he's like skinnier than me.
Thirst trap.
Yeah, for sure. It was very cinematic and like it really put into perspective what war was like back then. Mm-hmm. They're just beating the crap out of each other with metal helmets on. Yeah. Punching and like trying to stab through the eye slits.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, if you get a chance, you should watch it. It's really good. And
what's it on?
It's a Netflix movie. Pattinson's on it.
Okay.
He gets his shit rocked.
Nice.
He plays a French guy really well. Like a French douche.
I got a little respect for him. A little bit.
That vengeance, like that moment was pretty cool. Just beating the crap out of it. I'm vengeance.
I got a little bit of respect for him from that. I watched that movie with Tom Holland and him in it on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
The Devil fucking something.
Yeah.
He did really good in that, even though he was a child molester. But
right.
I don't like his character, but he did a good job in it.
Yeah. All right. To finish this off, do you have a top 3 list?
Oh, no. That's tough.
Think about it. Come back to me.
Yeah. That's tough.
Lone Survivor's number 1. It'll always be number 1. I remember the day that happened and how it felt to me and things like that. So that and it was like the way they created that movie in honor of those guys was awesome, and I will never forget that because that was again 2 months prior to me leaving myself. So it was, or when I was supposed to be leaving. So it was a really cool, like, emotional movie for me. Number 2, King Arthur, just because it's so good, and I might go gay for Charlie Hunnam. Yeah, I love that guy. Dude, he got shredded just by doing like 1,000 push-ups a day.
I would too if I didn't watch him in Sons of Anarchy.
See, I didn't watch that, so I'm good.
Oh,
that greasy long hair.
I think he did a good job. I think it was just the character was written in such a way that made him look like shit.
Yeah, and like they're moving crack all the time, aren't they? Meth or whatever.
Yeah, I mean he's a biker dude, so
Yeah.
like I think he acted how he was supposed to, but I just think the show itself.
I'm gonna watch King Arthur today. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, it was
and then number 3 is The Accountant. I think 3's a little bit of a. There's a few movies that could fit there, but as of right now, it's The Accountant.
I don't think I've ever seen that either.
You need to watch that. Ben Affleck plays an autistic adult really, 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 really well. Like a high functioning
Rain Man.
Yeah, a very high functioning autistic man.
I can't think of that actor's name though.
I can't either. Shit. That's gonna annoy me.
Yeah, it really is.
But yeah, those are currently at the moment my top 3. The first 2 will never change, but 3 is kind of subject to.
See, I have them in like different genres because I really like King Arthur, but I'm also like, do I put that under the superhero movies that I like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's really tough for me because Whiplash also.
Right, you scored it at 9. That has to be in your top 10.
It's up there, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's tough. So.
Oh, do your not poggers.
Yeah, I don't. I think. Oh god, I'm fucking sleepy,
Dude, never mind.
What?
Good. It's 10 after 3.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I gotta get going. Anyway, the weather's not bad though, so it's fine. Some dumb bitch pulled out in front of me on my way here today.
Classic.
There was another one that I was thinking of that I can't remember, but it's 25 on this road.
On South?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's backing out of her driveway. I had to stop. Fucking cold.
So you're not even going fast.
For her to fucking back out.
Right.
And not only do you back out and you're in front of me, but you don't get your ass moving. I hate when people do that.
Right. You're
when
like,
you pull out in front of somebody
like
and then you fucking dog it.
Yeah. Sometimes, obviously, you make the mistake of like, oh, crap, sorry, I didn't see there.
Yeah, and you kind of just, you get on it so you don't slow them down that much. No, some people are just like, I'm going to pull out in front of you and I'm going to go my fucking speed. And that's what she did. She backed out in front of me and she was going to go 20 motherfucking miles an hour in a 25. And I'm like, you fucking, oh, God, that pisses me off.
Driving really brings out the rage in people.
Oh,
Myself included. I'm horrible. Taylor and I'll be like, on the way to the mall or something, and pick up a pair of shoes. The normal things that you do. And I'll just be like, what the fuck are you looking at? As we're passing someone.
You should ask Dominique sometimes some of the shit that I've said. People coming up on me or cut me off, or we'll just be mid conversation, motherfucker, and I'm just like, oh,
it's bad. It brings out a lot of bad energy.
Insta rage.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my.
All right. Thank you all for listening and watching and supporting us. Did you say pogging out?
Pogging out.
Nice. Be sure to go check out the YouTube channel if you're not. And come watch our Twitch streams. We're kind of back on a schedule. We took a little bit off after the Daytona race. So, and like the week after and the week prior, we kind of took that all off so that the 24-hour race we weren't burnt out or anything because we were going to be up for most of it. But yesterday we streamed for 2 hours. Tonight we'll probably stream for an hour at 11. And then I'll kind of go back to normal of between 9 and 1. We try to get some streams in. So hang out with us whenever you can.
And
good timing. Love you guys.
Well, hold on. And remember, let's go Jared Leto Joker. Fuck you, Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Yeah. Mine's next. Wonder Woman 1984 still is trash.
Fuck people that pull out in front of you.
Fuck people that pull out in front of you.
And
go Bucks.
Fuck you, Patty Mahomes.
Fuck you, Patty Mahomes. And Kluge for fighting me on that for an hour and a half.
Delusional bitch.
Fuck. Chode.
Screw.
Bye.